Hello, this is Goku4071 here with a review of the TV show Legend of the Seeker. The first half was the book This Is All TV Show, where I'm going to talk about the differences. I'm going to tell you what I think about them, and I'm going to recommend in the very end which one I actually do recommend, and you might be surprised, actually. Okay, let's get started. Differs from the book greatly. The first book, the first season isn't as great as season 2, because we're up to season 2, but I'm not talking about season 2 right now, and I'm not talking about book 2. I'm talking about book 1, because I might review them in the future, but I haven't even finished seeing season 2. I have finished book 2, and halfway through book 3. Hopefully before season 3 begins, I'll be done with the entire series. But let's start talking about the show. Okay. Let me give a quick premise of the TV show, because there are a little bit differences, and let's start now. Okay, the biggest difference is subject material. The TV show is a lot lighter and a lot more. It's done by the people who did the TV show Hercules and Xena, Warrior Princess, which I love both those shows. Xena is one of my favorite TV shows. I own the entire series, have seen the entire series, and love it. And in the first season of both those shows, it was very campy and very, very fun. Later on, the shows do get a little bit more serious and do things a little bit more serious, and this show isn't as campy as those shows. And when I say campy, I mean like it's very humorous. There's a lot of humorous episodes, and there are a lot of episodes that are just humor, and they're entire characters. And one of the greatest things about the TV show is that one of the cool things about the TV show, unfortunately, is not in it, is Ted Raimi. Ted Raimi is in this, and Sam Raimi's brother. Sam Raimi is an executive producer, director of Spider-Man. If you don't know that, great guy. See all of his stuff. I've never seen something I don't like of his, but I haven't seen a lot of his work. Obviously, The Evil Dead and Spider-Man and Hercules and Xena is most notably the stuff he's done. Okay, the TV show's premise is very similar. Richard finds a young woman, long hair, being chased by 4 guys. He protects her. Her name is Kaylin M. Now, and she's a confessor. A confessor is someone who can has this power to take control of somebody, and then they become a devoted servant, and they'll do anything for them, even kill themselves. Finds out that this kook is actually this all-powerful wizard, and finds out that he is the one true seeker in the last 1,000 years. And he has to seek out evil and destroy it. And the one thing I hate about the TV show is the evil is Dark and Raw. There's nothing bigger than Dark and Raw. Dark and Raw is the ultimate evil in the world. And that's what the TV show really gets you to believe, until you find out that there really is something bigger in the second season. And I don't like it when a man who's been around for 30 years is the ultimate evil, is the biggest evil in the world. Now, he is a menacing guy, and he is evil, and he does do evil things, but in the TV show, he doesn't do nearly as evil things as he does in the book. In the book, one of my favorite parts of the book is when they have to pass the boundary, which in the TV show, the boundary is like, oh, we're on one side of the boundary, next episode, we're on the other side of the boundary. In the book, when they're trying to pass their boundary, which is this big epic thing, you have the sub-story of Dark and Raw, where what he's doing is he's taking this child and he's manipulating him into thinking that he's his friend and he's trying to help him, and in the end, he mushes up his bones and his nut sacks and vital organs and all that, and eats this paste that he made of him. And that shows how devastatingly evil this character is. Instead of a guy who sits at this gigantic castle and just tells people what to do. That's evil, yes, because he ordering people to do evil things, but I like to see evil people actually do evil things. And the dragon is not in the TV show. It really pissed me off. There are a lot of major characters that aren't introduced and a lot of things they don't do. But going back to the TV show, on the TV show, the boxes of Warden come in later, and they show you how they get the first one. In the in the book, Darken Raleigh has 2, and also it's about stopping Darken Raleigh. In the book, Darken Raleigh will die if he does not get the 3rd box. He will die. And he also needs information that only Richard has. In the TV show, the book, Book of Counter Shadows, is nothing more than a book that tells him his legacy, which in the book, it's an instruction manual to use the Boxes of Warden, which is this ancient, powerful magic. And they do the Boxes of Warden all wrong. He opens it many times, and his sister is not supposed to be in the first freaking season. She should have been in season 7, but they're not going to do a season. I like watching the show. The problem is, by the time I got to here, I knew there was a TV show. By the time I got to the finale, and the finale is great, actually. The finale is great fun. Because this is spoilered, there are spoilers. Big spoiler here. Spoiler alert. The finale is that he finds out how to use the Boxes of Warden, which the Boxes of Warden are not good to use. And he uses them by combining 2 elements, and he's sent into the future, where Darken Rale's son, Kalen's son too, is the great evil, and he has to stop him by the end of the episode and get back. That's a great episode. I like episodes like that. And any type of TV show like this, I love those type of episodes, but not when it's based off a book that doesn't make any sense. Okay, in closing, pick one. Don't read the book and watch the TV show. If you like the TV show, watch it. If you're a book reader, read the book. They're both good. Even though the book fans will probably kill me for saying that the TV show is good, it's entertaining. The actors do their job, and the actors are pretty much close to the characters. It's a horrible adaptation because they don't care about the subject material, because they can't do things right, so they don't do things right. But horrible adaptation does not mean bad TV show. Okay, this is Goku4071 here with a review of both the TV show and the first book of The Sword of Truth. Okay, please leave a comment or a video response if you want to. And if there's anything you want me to talk about in the future, hey, leave a comment, and I will try to do it. Goodbye. Have a good day. Legend of the Seeker and the book Wizard's First Rule. The book series is called The Sword of Truth by Terry Goodkind. I do plan to do a video of Season 2 and Book 2. Book 2 being Stone and Tears. Every book has a different name. And I plan to go on and do the other ones, but I'm not going to do that until the season ends, because there might be things I would complain about certain things right now that they might find a way to make me feel a little bit better about. Because I do plan to do it, and oh my god, hopefully I can get over the changes. The changes in Season 2 are massive. Massive. But yes, please leave a comment or a video response, and see you next time.